Welcome back to another Stu42 Minecraft video. Today, the quantum bridge from Applied Energistics. Here we have a quantum bridge. I thought I'd show how we set these up, or at least how I set these up. I've done a variation on a theme. I think this is sort of similar to how Direwolf does his, with a sort of a pressure pad and activating. These things take a lot of power. They take 100 EU per tick each end. So I've got this set up here on this little island. The reason I have this set up on this island, if we hit our debug, we are in a magical forest biome. And I'm, as you can see, growing a bunch of mana pods down here. So I'm hoping to automate this. But while I was setting this up, I wanted to have access to my ME network back at my main base. So if we stand on this, we're active, and there's all of my stuff back at my main base. So how do we do this? Well, let's just get under the floor here. So under here, I think it's under this one. No. Well, that's it there. There's a programmable RedNet controller. Now, I know that I don't have to be doing this with the RedNet controller. I could probably do it with a NOT gate, because that's pretty much all I'm using is the inverter. So pretty simply, pressure plate goes in here into the right hand side, so IO right, and then out the back we'll do the opposite. And then I have this wireless transmitter down here and this up into the EU splitter cable. So this basically has MFE fully charged. There's a solar panel on the back. The solar panel can't run it permanently. It is not strong enough by any means to run this permanently, but because I don't use this very often, I just, only when I'm standing on the thing am I using power. So that's pretty much it for how to control that. Now this is set to 41, and if we jump back through our handy portal, which comes back out into my Thorncraft room, but if we go back over here, I've just thrown the other side of the network bridge down on top of my assembler chamber here. So similar setup. We have the receiver sitting here. We have an EU splitter cable. It's got its own little MFE running off my main power grid. Again, because it's all very well having the other end stop, but you need to stop this end as well. I mean, I don't want this thing chewing 100 EU per tick just from my base all the time. So this is how I have both ends turned off and both ends turn on when I stand on that pressure plate. Now, the other thing that you guys are probably aware, in the middle of this we have the Applied Energistics entangled singularity. So it does take a while to get that. If I jump down into my processing room, so here I used to have a trash can that was set to just dispose of the excess. I've since turned this into an ME condenser. You have to have the top tier of storage cluster in there in order to set this to singularities. 256,000 items to get one singularity pair. So I'm actually very, very close. Look at that. We only need another, what is that? Just under 800 items. So I might actually just do that on camera. That's pretty handy. So let's just grab a bunch of cobble, a bit more. So if we see in here, like if I type in sing, there's, oh wow, I've got 3 already in there. So obviously I've left this going and haven't looked in a while. That's quite good. So yeah, we got the export bus set to, excess dirt, excess cobble, all that sort of stuff. If we turn on that so that we can shift click all these into here. Oh, I nearly got my wand there. Got to be careful of that. So there's 655. Oh, and we've just tipped it over. So back here we should now see, yep, we've now got 4 singularities. And that's just because I've got an input bus on the back. So that's it. And then obviously you need to either TNT or tiny TNT with your enderpearl dust to make it into a pair. And the other word of warning is, if we go to enderpearl dust, this one here from the portal gun does not work. You need to have the other sort of dust. So in a macerator or something will get you the right dust to combine with it. As you can see down the bottom there, I am not alone on this server. Yeah. I know I've been playing SMP for a while and been making these videos for a little while, and you've probably thought that I'm playing on a server by myself, but we do actually have a fairly healthy population here. I tend to record my videos early in the mornings when there's hardly anyone else on, so there's a couple of guys on there this morning. And so yeah, once you've got your singularities, I put mine in an anvil to name them. As you can see in here, this one's named Outpost 1, and that's basically it. Once you have both of those ends set up with each side of the pair in there, you can this one's chunk loaded, so it always recharges. You can just stand on that, and as you can see, transmitter goes off, which means the other end is working and this end is working, and I can see all my stuff. So that's it. That's a basic how-to of the quantum link chamber. Until next time, see you later.